Now let me begin with a quick introduction to it, and then we'll simply go through the text. So the quick introduction of the text is that, according at least to this text, our problem as human beings is that we are passive in the world. And what I mean by that is the following. We as human beings have energies within us. And these energies exist in everyone. And what will happen is when we encounter other people who have other energies, they will do things that will draw out our energies from us. The energies they draw out are things we would call emotions. So someone will do something that makes me angry. According to this text, that person will do something that draws out from me this energy of anger. That's why I become angry. Alternately, someone may draw out from me a feeling of joyousness, happiness, and I will feel joyous and happy. But as you can see immediately, the danger is I am simply being pulled in these different directions by who I happen to encounter and what they happen to do. Therefore, I am passive in the world. And the concern of the text is this is our, if we fail to cultivate ourselves, our fate. Simply passively responding to those around us constantly, never actually working at how we respond, and never becoming a better human being. So how do we solve this problem? Well, you might think, well, the way I try to solve the problem is to control how I respond to the world so that I'm not having my energies pulled out all the time. The text will only partially agree with that solution, because the danger with that solution is if I'm simply trying to control myself, in other words, prevent myself from being pulled out according to things I encounter, I'm also losing my ability to sense things around me. I'm losing my ability to sense what people are doing around me. And the text wants us to sense things. The text wants us to become better able to respond in situations, not to simply control our responses. So accordingly, the text will say our goal isn't to control ourselves, regulate ourselves. Our goal, on the contrary, is to refine our abilities to respond well, to actually act in ways that we are responding to the world, but responding well, meaning we're sensing when it's appropriate to respond in a certain way, when it's not, sensing how to act in certain ways to bring out good responses from those around us. Your goal is to train your responses, not control them. And if we do so, the text will argue, what we become over time is someone capable of responding so well that we could intuitively, spontaneously act in ways that will always be good to those around us. That is what the text wants us to do in terms of how to become a good human being. So let's read this text, the nature that emerges from the decree. In general, although humans possess nature, their mind is without a fixed purpose. They await things, and only then do they become active. They await pleasures, and only then do they move. They await practice, and only then do they become fixed. Passage 2. The energies of joy, anger, sorrow, and sadness are given by nature. When they are manifested on the outside, it is because people have called them forth. Passage number 3. The way begins with the dispositions, and the dispositions are born from nature. Only through training do we become able to respond well. At the beginning of one's life, one responds with emotions. At the end, one responds with propriety. Passage 4. As for everyone within the 4 C's, their nature is one. That they are different in the way they use their minds is brought about by education.